Hi, Pisces. Metaphysical Mama. How you doing? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or if you have Pisces in your chart and you've been gravitated here, or maybe you have a Pisces in your life that is very significant and it drew you here. So welcome, welcome if you're returning, and welcome back if you've been here before. I appreciate your time and energy and very much value that you decided that you happened upon my little chunk of space on this platform here. Whenever you happen to appear, it's the right time. That's how we do here. And please take what resonates kindly and always leave the rest. That's what I can suggest and what works best from my experience. So yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. 111 as we're popping on in, and let's see, we're gonna pull a rune. Please kindly like, subscribe, and ding the belly bell so you can get notified, Soul Tribe, and share as well, so we can keep the movement moving through all the stagnant waters that we're trying to cruise through. So let's see, what rune do we have for Pisces? All right. I have to double check because I still am not great at memorizing all my runes. As long as I had them, I still can't. It's like names. They just don't stick with me. I never forget a vibration, but a name and a label and all that crap, oh, brother, they just don't. They don't stick. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see. So number 19. Oh, that's like the number 19. Disruption. Go figure. Ain't nothing we ain't used to. Let's see what we got here, Pisces. Disruption. That's the first little... It ain't letting me find it. Hail. Sleet. Natural forces that damage. Hell, Pisces, you may be that natural force. This is spiritual, psychological warfare after all, right? Let's see, what page is this on? 129. 9, 10, 11, 12 equals a 12. It's a 3. And again, it represents number 19. So let's see. Disruption, elemental power, and hail. Change, freedom, invention, and liberation are all attributes of this rune. See, it's not always bad. Were you getting worried? Never worry, never have fear. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. Here, it's good to have a healthy fear so we have awareness, but not to get stuck in something that we just think is right, that got us caught up and entangled in some bullshit, right? Sometimes we got to take a second to pull back out a little bit and recenter. Or sometimes we got to move, right? Let's see what this says. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free. To break free from constricting identification with material reality and to experience the world of archetypical mind, right? You're rising, hey babies, this is my gods and queens, this is Christ consciousness time, right? Rising your divine feminine and masculine within. We're all twin flames, right? Once you get to a certain point, you become the twin flame is within you. So not everybody's a twin flame as far as, right, but eventually the twin flame, you become the bride of Christ within self, right? The bridegroom. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine within take care of the little, right, the little bratty child that's been the twins that have been running around rampant. And we, right, calling them all in, calling in the herds, getting all our brats, our litter brats. That's just all our thoughts and feelings we've allowed to scatter out. Or like you guys are like babysitting all that shit, right? Of like, yeah, lots of, right? Like I'm getting Capricorns and shit. So I love Cappies. We just did a long Cappy reading, right? So, but Capricorn could be, right? Capricorn in the tarot is represented as the devil, right? It's just our childish, like teenage, rebellious nature. So we don't got to get so caught up in, again, right, all the terms and labels, right? This is about like what I just read, right? Breaking free from constricting identification. So everything we need is already there. Now we just have to let go and handle with care. I'll take you there. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see. The rune of elemental disruption of events that seem to be totally beyond your control. Hagalaz has only an upright position, and that's the name of the rune. So you can see number 19, and it says Hagalaz. If I'm saying that properly, don't shout me down if my pronunciation is improper, or I am politically incorrect, or I have triggered you in some manner. I'm just a messenger. Okay. Hey, we get what we get, and we don't get upset, but we always get what we need, and we don't got to get stuck in ours or anyone else's motherfucking gluttony, selfishness, envy, jealousy, or greed, or anything else, like, right, that can drag us down. So, right, this is about freeing yourself, right? So keep swimming, and let's have a look around. Let's keep going. Okay. Hagalaz has only an upright position, and yet it always operates through reversal. So yeah, and again, that makes a lot of sense because Pisces, I do believe that you're pretty close with Saturn, right? And the realm of repeating and going and following, grabbing and dragging, having to grab what's scattering, right? Again, like babysitters, bouncers, right? Elders, right? Pisces, two fish, right? Jesus. It's like two feet at the end of our limbs. Remember, we used to have a tail for flipping. Just keep swimming. All right, let's see. When you draw this rune, expect disruption, for it is the great awakener. Although the form the awakening takes may vary. And that's what they keep calling the V word too. This is just different forms of the great awakening. But they want to play whack-a-mole, you know? Anyhow, perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses. Whoop, whoop. As though you are emerging from a deep sleep. That's what's up. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Then again, the onset of power may be such as to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality. Your security, your understanding of yourself, your work, your relationships, or beliefs, which is like the tower. It's our matrix, right? That's the belief system. So again, like we can get very scared when change starts to occur, but change is the only constant. And we want to have change. Change holds weight. See what I'm saying? If people have a lot of said money right now, etc., that is an IOU. It says right on it, Federal Reserve note. It's borrowed. What's it borrowed on? It's not backed by gold any longer. So it's being borrowed. So if you owe, see, that's just funny that came out. If you have a lot of money, you owe. You're in debt. That's how much you're in debt. That's how much you borrowed against, right, the Federal Reserve, which isn't even a government, It's not even a governmental institution. It's separate. It's not even in the. It's never been in the blue pages of the phone books. If anybody remembers what those are, and the blue pages were the government in the middle there. That was what all the government numbers were. So I'm not gonna get too into that, but just look up the word money and etymology. Look up the word time. Etymology. Look up time and money. Look up the metaphysical meaning. Truthunity.com has great, and that'll give you a deeper view, right? It's like what everybody's already has awareness of, right? There's more to it, right? You got to go into the book, into the treasure chest. Never judge a book by its cover, even though a lot have awareness of the books that we've already been given, right? Those are only partials. There's a lot of books missing, right? So this is where we're going into the layers, in through, right, the depths of oneself, and you're allowed to. 11:11. All my troubles away. Grateful Dead's playing. All right. Disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails. Plans go awry. A source of supply dries up. But do not be dismayed. Whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source, you are not without power in this situation. Your inner strength, the will you have funded until now in your life, provides support and guidance at a time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged. And it's okay, Pisces, you're not alone. Don't forget, fish swim in schools. Lake Nemo, all swim together, right? And we all swim together like a happy, scared, scattered family. We start swimming together up or in the same direction, right? And then we bring that net up out of the water and we're all able to swim out of the net. Yeah? So just keep swimming. You're not alone. You got a whole school with you and then some. Soul family tribe. We all swimming together here. One big fish. Okay, let's see. Another of the cycle runes, the term radical discontinuity best describes the action of Hagalaz at its most forceful. The more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow. Whoop, whoop. Do you hear the song that's playing? He's saying, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. And that's okay. Sometimes we have to take care of number A, right? Number one, right? And we're just allowing ourselves to do so, right? And giving permission, right? We don't want to harm anybody else, right? But some may feel harmed along the way because they want us to stay. Like Grateful Dead were just singing, you're going to miss me when I'm gone. You know, we sometimes, again, it's like, changing classes or years of school, or when we move out of our home from our family and go to, if you go to college or you go move out, depend, right? Whatever. It's scary. Our parents also don't like it, right? They can get scared too. We got the grouse. Number 34. That's a special bird. So that's the animal spirit coming to you, Pisces. And 3 and 4 equals 7, 2. So look up the animal spirit for grouse or is very big in Egyptology in ancient Egypt. This is the bird that was on, like, I believe Isis, Hathor. I have to look further into it to. I know I've looked it up before, but I don't have it at the tip of my tongue. It's not at the forefront of my mind, so I don't have the. And I can't find this book. I'm so upset. But it gives you a little something to right to do. Go down a little rabbit hole. Yeah. Discover more of your roots of your eternal tree of life, right? Because that's what this is about, right? Letting go what no longer serves us. And that may be sad for us. We may be having to give up relationships, certain things with ourselves, right? So it's, again, letting go of things. May not, take this however it resonates, right? So it may be a work relationship. It may be, right, a friend, person, place, or thing. Take it how it resonates, right? But it could also be within self, things that we need to give up. Maybe certain addictive behaviors or certain ways of thinking, right? Allowing ourselves to incorporate new ways of thinking, right? Pisces is 2 fish, but Pisces could also be, right, like the firewall. Works with the ring of fire, again, right, with Saturn. So there's a lot of, you guys got a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, right? Breathe. Remember, you're a fish, right? Don't always stay in the fire and in the codes. Do, right? It's like, yeah, so, yeah, around and around. Oh, boy. Yeah, hold on, sorry. Chasing numbers. Okay, hold on. They're saying, okay, Spirit's telling me, okay, you could scatter, you go, okay, you feel like you're scattering, like having to fucking chase the numbers in a matrix, right? Like how matrix is the green 00101110 binary code. So, sorry if I'm going too fast, the Spirit coming through me and it's going to go quick. So it's like big rush waterfall. So river flowing. So here we go. Okay, so if you're scattering, right, trying to get all those numbers together, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, they're showing me also, remember that you love to play instruments. Turn that into the notes and keys of the instrument you are. So you want to tune your instrument, right? Let me be an instrument of thy peace, St. Francis prayer. So you just need a little tune up, right? Or like Transformers, yeah? Like a car. Maybe you need an oil change, Tin Man, yeah? Or, right, you need to put some air in your tires so that you got balance, right? So your wheel ain't pulling you got alignment, so you're aligned. Right? So in some manner you need a tune up, relate it where this fits. Whatever you can relate to, right? You're a computer IT dude, etc. Like I was just mentioning, firewall. So maybe in your mind, right, think of, right, oh, I gotta, right, disk cleanup, defragment, and then shut down, maybe unplug computer, let it be unplugged from the electrical source for a few, and then plug it back in and then reboot it up, right? It needs just a master reset. It needed a cleanup, right? So however this relates, apply it, because like Einstein said, everything is relative. So however you can relate, that's where it's at in that now moment in time. And then you just keep going. Your captain. I'm your captain. You got to sail your vessel, right? Your body is your physical human body. We got the moose too, number 11. Your body, right, contains your blood vessels. So you are the master of your ship. El Capitano. Oh, and we got ravens on the bottom, 16. So ravens can be quite squabbly. Oop, and snake behind there is wanting to show itself. Number 6. So any of these animals, spirit animals apply to you? You got the grouse, number 34, which is also a 7. So 3 and 4, 7, grouse. 11, moose. 16, 1 and 6, again is 7. And don't forget, each 7, the 7 sins also have 7 virtues on the other side of them. And you're that happy medium. Number 6, snake, Anunnaki, reptilian, and we all got reptilian brain. The reptilian part of your brain is like the back of your brain that right, like plugs into your central nervous system, the spine. Ka-chunk. Right? It's a male and female adapter as well. Right? So the reptilian part of our brain is the back of the brain. It's like, it's not empathy and compassion. It's protection, right? Predatorial. Right? So the animal kingdom is very versatile. Same with the plant kingdom, right? Which is like, right, 1D, 2D, 3D is human. 4D is time. And there's mad subdivisions in the time. Oh, in the time, right, lines, astral plane. There's different subdivisions within the, right, 4D. Right? And we have 5 senses, human-wise, right? And 5th element is mercury or ether or whatever have you, but mercury could be poisonous, right? So as the sun is burning off elements, right? Like a big recycling, like a big furnace, right? Like Freddy Krueger, Five-Finger Freddy. So a big furnace, it's burning off, right? Alchemists, it's burning, or the welders, right? We're burning off the impurities in the metals. So to turn mercury to gold, it goes from 80 elements to 79. Okay, so, right, which is 16. 9 and 7 is 16. So, and ravens do lots of cackling. A raven's not a crow. A crow will only give you secret knowledge if you're worthy. Ravens can cause a distraction. Don't remember, they're always with Odin. Aye, aye, Captain. Ooh, and upside down. 33. Weasels. Weasels up in the energy. I love, they're cute. They remind me of ferrets from, like, remember Beastmaster? I don't know if anybody remembers that movie. I'm sure many of you do. If not, that's an old school movie. And it's like really cool for us, some show my age, older people. Whatever you want to call us. I don't care. They don't be labeling. So, right, and words create. So what we call each other, or, to say about each other or to each other, or thinking about self or one another, again, that's part of that reptilian part of the brain too. So we want to make sure that we start clearing that shit out. Like, don't keep repeating the same mistakes and saying nasty things to yourself or others, right? We want to that's what we want to try to change. Dissect the words that trigger us and the ones we use, right? So we start to become more aware and conscious and recognize when we're either serving, right, the abuse, or feeling it, due to it's triggering something within us that's bringing something up that's uncomfortable, an uncomfortable thought that then mixes with nasty, right, or uncomfortable feeling that mixes with nasty thoughts, or vice versa. Right? Somebody says something, then we have a thought implanted in our head, right? Like media, etc. Ooh, rainbow Mayanite. Number 22. Then we have to, it's like, oh, if you don't want that, it's like, oh, what do you want to eat? Do you want fast food, or do you want something that's going to be more healthy, that like your body's going to actually, right? You're going to put Coca-Cola in your gas tank, or are you going to put gas in your gas tank of your car that you're driving right now presently, right? That gas is ridiculously inflated again in price, like food and everything else with their, right, master parquet margarine scams. One molecule short of being plastic. Butter. Say. Trigonic quartz, number 23. That's funny, 22 and 23 came out with each other. These are so shuffled and so old, this deck. That's pretty cool, though. 22 and 23. So Rainbow Myenite, I shall read, and then, and then, and then, and then, now and then. All right. It's 11:01. Okay, let's see. What we got? 22. The Rainbow Bridge, Bifrost. All right. Iridescent Rainbow Myenite bridges this world and the rest of creation. Whoop, whoop. It heals unconditionally and assists the shift to a new level of consciousness. Woo, woo. We love that shit. Self-understanding. You are a leader. When you raise your vibrations, the whole benefits. Motherfucking right. That's why people want to hold us down and keep us in some like pissed off mode. Then we're static. It's like, don't let them make you become that static. Man, you need to carry a fucking bounce sheet around with you in your back pocket. It keeps bugs away, first of all. Virus. Keeps bugs away. And second of all, it'll remind you, right? Maybe it'll keep some of that static energy away too from the electromagnetic field that we're in, right? And it'll just be a reminder, right? So that you don't become that static either, right? It's like, don't let people push your buttons and piss you off as much. It's okay to get mad and feel pissed off, right? Better to be pissed off than pissed on. My father's a plumber and he loves that joke, and I've come to love it as well. And it's so fucking true. So yeah, right? I'd much rather be pissed off than pissed on. So acknowledge what you're feeling and then move on. Don't get stuck in that shit so you become the static, right? Don't let them get you stuck in that shit. No. All right. You are a leader. When you raise your vibrations, the whole benefits. Don't forget about the law of one. De-energize old patterns. Release karmic encrustations. And toxic dross from your etheric body. Like I was just saying, right? Unplug. Yeah. Disc sweep. Defragment. And then motherfucking power down. Unplug. Maybe you need a dust can. Spray that shit out. And then replug it in and reboot, right? When we get a new phone or we upgrade our system, it takes out the stuff from the system, right? That nobody really uses or we don't need, right? So same thing. That's all we're doing. Letting go no longer serves us. We're just making room. Upgrading, right? Upgrading the DNA. Upgrading ourselves. Hey. Okay. Let's see. Release karmic incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. This crystal will assist in this. I love Rainbow Myenite too. See if we can get it a little more in your face without it knocking everything over on there. Come on, work with me there, baby. Come on. Okay, I'll just hold it. See, go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Your rainbow treasure house. Raise your consciousness to build new supportive structures at every level, right? Balancing the pole, right? South pole, north pole, east, west. You want to allow true north is your compass in the middle of your chest, your heart chakra. And then the poles in your mind where Mercury, you may find, we can get quite confused, right? It could be poisonous. So we want to allow the left and the right hemisphere of the brain, the eastern and the western hemisphere, and the southern and northern pole, right, to balance out so that our brain and everything else ain't getting binged around like a freaking fucking ping pong ball, right? Like them Tic Tacs. Good to me so far. The Eagles. I don't know why this won't let me stand it up. What's your problem? Oh, now I could do it, but with a glare? That's messed up. See? What's up? What's up with that? All right. Yeah. Put our grouse there too. Okay. Divination. Recognize how your soul is maneuvering you onto your true pathway. Apparently, detrimental situations offer soul gifts. Re-examine projects and let go of those that are not for your highest good or that of others. You see things from both sides. Exactly. That's what I was just saying, right? We can get pinged around. I know that's like, yeah, because we're like neutral. So then people would say, oh, we're hypocritical or oh, da-da. It's like, no. We just see things from like micro to macro and we try to, right, look at things from all angles. So then we're not being hypocritical. We're just not agreeing with just you, right? Whoever you are, right? So, but then people can get upset, like, and feel like we're going against them. We're not taking their side. It's like, whoa. Why do I have to take any side? I'm right here, right? Like, I'm right here in the middle, right? Right, Pisces? But sometimes they want to make our fish separate from one another, right? It's like the positive and the negative, and then we feel scattered, but it just, right? That red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. You got 2 feet at the bottom of you, right? Unless something right occurred or something, then there's, certain circumstances, but otherwise you got 2 feetsies left and right, right? Ain't one better than the other, or, right? We need both to balance, right? And our big ego. Yeah. They help us get where we got to go. When we need to walk, when we need to run, when we need to move. The physical vessel. Right? Pisces. Okay. Let's see. Re-examine projects and let go of those who are not for your highest good or that of others. You see things from both sides. Always speak true, no matter what the cost, but be tactful. You have natural healing ability. Focus it wisely. Healing insight. Letting go attunes you to a realm of infinite possibilities. Let it go. Let it go. And it can be so hard. That can be the hardest thing we have to do is let go. Or what do we let go of? Or whatever. So sometimes just ask for clarity and say whatever I need to let go of. Allow that to happen and allow clarity, right, to present itself so I know the next right step I need to take or make. And that could be sitting still and clearing your energetic field, right? And allowing your mind and your thoughts to dissipate. Allow these ravens to stop squawking in your ear, right? Fucking birds. Sometimes birds are beautiful, but sometimes it's like, right? The pecking order. So sometimes, allowing yourself to not get to the point where you snap and freak out and then respond right now. You freaking like right now it's like blah, right? So instead of waiting until that extremely high moment when your bottle is about to explode, it's like a fucking bottle of club soda. You try to open, every time you try to open a little, it's like, psh. Those things always mess with me. Shaking up the carbon. Shaking up the carbonation. And that's what mushrooms do. They eat carbon, right? So you could feel very, very uncomfortable right now. But don't forget, it's just growth. So okay too. So sometimes those ravens may be squawking at you, but they're squawking at you because, again, uncomfortableness is what makes us grow. So yeah, it takes us how it resonates, you know. It depends. Yeah, sometimes you may have to have discernment when to not listen to, know the difference between the raven and the crow, right? So you don't think that you have secret knowledge that you don't, because the raven could talk a lot of shit and think they know a lot of it, but they only got partials, right? They only got partial information. Taught her always three, split in three, right? Third. A crow will only give you secret knowledge if you're humble and worthy of receiving it, right? It's like you have to be ready, because it's otherwise it's like molestation and rape. If we're given things too early on, it can be too much for us, right? Put it into perspective, like when you're a child, right? When you're a child, if you have a child, right? If you've been harmed as a child, there's a lot of healing that needs to occur. So it's important, right? Rainbow Mayonite. And here's a nice big amethyst. That's like right in the center of you, that amethyst cave. Right? It's like, I think, Mother Mary. Your inner soul is waiting for you. Your inner child. It's like, hey, I want to play. So frequency, extremely high. Chakra, soul star, and stellar gateway. Recalibrates all to optimum functioning. Whoop, whoop. Timing, Aquarius, and Saturn's in Aquarius. This is the big karma collector. Karma tsunami. And it's 11/11. Woo, woo, wee. Twin flame energy. Soul path. Being a rainbow bridge between worlds. And that made me think of the movie. What's the one with Thor and the rainbow bridge got broken? They had to smash it and stuff. That reminds me of you Pisces, like the ones that are guarding the rainbow bridge, and like when it got invaded upon. But now we're building a new one. We're rebirthing a new Earth inside the one we're in, right? We're in the womb and the tomb of Mother, Father, God, right? So we're rebirthing ourselves, right? We're being born in the womb, waking up from the dead. Yeah? A little tricky. Don't let it mess with your head. All right. Pisces, you're fucking awesome. Just keep swimming. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified when I pop on as well. And please share so we can keep our fishies swimming together like the school that we are. Yeah? All right. So much love. And please come back. All right. So grateful. Keep vibing high. Whoop, whoop. And keep letting go what no longer serves you. Thanks, Pisces.